can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New York Giants.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
13 yards remaining on second down.
Let's go, D.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's Jackson on third and long. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Patrick Queen on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. A beautiful spin and room to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Ravens nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
48-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Jackson from the shotgun. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
3rd and 11.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Giants 7, Ravens nothing.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A first down carry for Barkley. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He was 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
First down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
At the Ravens' 13-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Ravens 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is no good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the 1st half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Taylor Gabriel. with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Giants 21, Ravens 13. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Jackson now. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. It's our time. It's our time.
They go play action with Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Mark Andrews, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This one from 46 yards out.
46 yards.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
The Giants, first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The 40, 30, the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and they're rumbling. You can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll go to Barkley again. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll run with Barkley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
56.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
36. Hey, report. Middle.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 54.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
.30-yard line, 2nd and 12. And now Jackson will look to throw it. hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
On the throw.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Jackson. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Giants 28, Ravens 16. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st down, Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Again, it's Barkley. A beautiful fake. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And
on 3rd down, Patterson. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Barkley will try to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Giants are able to grow their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
16. Graham Gano set.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question.